you might think that the world is no longer as unified as was perhaps, let's say, 10 years ago. But through this BRICS platform, I think we're forging ahead with inclusivity.
We are really happy about the announcements, and we congratulate all the new countries joining the BRICS.
There could be more ideas and more resources for the group. We're actually experiencing an historic moment.
Collaboration, mutuality, trust, respect for each other, any time of day, it is the direction to go.
Why do you think more and more countries want to join BRICS?
If there's fairness, there's a win-win situation. It's a win-win benefits from BRICS. There's no big brother, big sister in BRICS.
What other big brothers?
The world's gaze is firmly fixed on the BRICS summit in Johannesburg. And just today, the group invited 6 countries, namely Argentina, Egypt, Iran, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates, to become its new members. So what sets BRICS apart, and how is it building a new world order? Join us as we lend an ear to the global south perspectives of entrepreneurs, policymakers, and journalists.
For Africa and for the world, BRICS is a huge population, huge technology. It is not a dominating power, it is not colonial power, it is a fair cooperative power, and that's what the world needs in the 21st century. The other organization in the world, for example, the G7, it's a gathering of the powers that invaded Africa and sucked its fortune for years. But Russia, China, Brazil, was never a colonizing power, and they move in the international domain fairly. So that's what we need, a fair new world.
I think what sets us apart from the old powers is the fact that we're very inclusive. And when you're inclusive, I think growth will actually be fast-tracked at a global level.
I think what really inspired me, how they planted the seed 10 years back of the countries to work together and how far they have come.
I'm so proud to be with BRICS. Nobody was sure, is it going to work?
Why do you think BRICS succeeded?
Because why it's strong countries with strong leaders. And I mean, people are committed.
We have to hold to the values that have been established by the current BRICS. The ethos, most importantly, is going to be what differentiates BRICS from
G7.
the Western G7. Yes, exactly.
Where do you see BRICS is headed to?
Maybe a 50 country in 3 years, and then we can change the world. We want to go outside the dominating current currency of the dollar and the euro, because they make economic sanctions by themselves on whatever they don't like. We need a really democratic world, not only politically but economically.
If you look at the current de-dollarization campaign, the horse has bolted. For a long time, the Americans unilaterally imposed sanctions on countries for merely disagreeing with them, for implementing different foreign policies. The BRICS countries are also tired of a neo-colonial agenda and a liberal democratic agenda which the US and its Western proxies are trying to impose.
I think the summit will be a landmark with the more emerging economies, with more global South countries joining the club. BRICS will have more weight, not only in economics, but also in its voice.
How significant do you think an expanded BRICS will be to the global order?
Very significant. I think there's a moment in history that presents itself. This is the moment in history. And I know President Xi will lead it, but I do hope that the other presidents follow to take BRICS, into its rightful place as a leading multilateral body in the global community.
Do you consider China in general a source of confidence or strength?
There's a new template in terms of how you take challenges and convert them to opportunities. And I think China is a perfect example for that.
The Africans trust China a lot, more than the Western powers. And to be quite fair to them, I don't think it's only the Africans. I would say the majority of the world, especially the global south, they trust China more than they do the Americans.
This is BRICS. This is your Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, together with the others. And I thank whoever is involved with the organizing of the summit. I salute you.